Hey there, Sonny-Boy, how are you doing?
Terrible!
Luckily, I've got just the cure for you.
Oh, come on, Grandpa, it's not even Sunday.
Who says you need to go to church to hear a good story? And more importantly, a true story.
Oh, come on, Grandpa, there's no pictures.
That's because you gotta use your imagination, kid. You still got that, right? Or did you fry it out playing too many of them video games?
Look, Grandpa, I still have it.
That's a good boy. Now close your eyes and picture this. Once upon a time, there was a shepherd boy named David. He was anointed by Samuel to become king over all of Israel.
I remember that's the kid who fought Goliath.
That's right. With just a sling and a stone, David defeated the great Goliath, saving the people of Israel from those nasty Philistines. Everyone was excited for David to become the new king of Israel. Everyone except for King Saul, that is. He was supposed to be king over Israel, but God rejected him because of his wickedness. Anyways, a lot of stuff happens. David tries to soothe Saul with music, much to Saul's anger. Saul sends people to kill David. David flees with Saul's son, Jonathan. Saul chases David, but David spares Saul's life.
Wait, Grandpa! You're skipping all the good stuff.
Oh, that's all just context. That's not what today's story is about.
What is it about?
A princess! Oh, quit your belly aching.
I can't stand this lovey gummy go!
Oh, hush up, boy, and let me read the Bible. And David grew, a strapping young lad. However, he was still on the run from King Saul, a refuge from his own kingdom.
Nothing like the morning breeze to awaken the senses.
But Chico, it'd be much better if we weren't sleeping in the wilderness, man.
Yeah, with the ticks and the bugs and... I don't know, it's not so bad. I like it better if I had a coffee or a latte every once in a while.
We would if somebody actually packed the espresso machine.
Listen, it was only this one time. Plus Jonathan tried to show me how to use that thing and it just seemed inconceivable.
Whoa, guys, don't be so glum. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it.
Can we at least still get some coffee?
Now, there was a man in Maine, and he was shearing his sheep in Carmel. The name of the man was Nabal, which means very stupid.
Hey, that's not nice.
But that's literally what your name means.
Oh, okay.
The name of his wife was Abigail, and she was a woman of good understanding and beautiful appearance. But the man was harsh and evil in his doings. He was of the house of Caleb.
Come in.
Oh, Abigail, what's the problem? What did he do this time?
I can't do this anymore.
Well, if I had anything to say about it, I'd knock him into next week.
But what can I do? We're married. I made a promise before God that I'd be devoted to him.
And look how good that turned out. Look, no one would blame you if you took off into the night and never looked back.
You don't think I thought of that already? His men would find me. They always do. And who knows what would happen then? Only God can help me now.
Oh, honey.
I could really go for a quesarito right now.
I too am quite famished. But never fear, man. God will provide. Behold, men, the shear of Carmel.
When David heard in the wilderness that...
Actually, I got my coffee with hazelnut, not caramel.
That what, man? I don't think it means what you think it means. We're talking about the city, not the candy.
Oh, okay. I see.
May I continue?
But of course.
When David heard in the wilderness that Nabal was shearing his sheep, David sent 10 young men, and David said to the young men,
Where's my 10 men?
Budget cuts.
Anyways, go up to Carmel, meet Nabal, and greet him in my name. You shall say to him, Peace be on you, peace be on your family, and peace to everything that you have. For it is a feast day, and my men hunger. So says in the name of David.
Oh, is that all? Next time ask me to get a piece of paper and a pen so I can write it all down.
Enough sarcasm. Now go!
As you wish.
As you wish. We go on our trip. Because they don't give us tips.
You don't start up with that game.
Yeah, without David, it's just not the same.
Quiet.
But I like it.
Boo, you filth, slime, disgusting thing! You think God's gonna save you from this awful beast? You're doomed! Doomed! You have chosen poorly, and you'll stay this way forever! And nothing will save you from this garbage you're stuck in! And that's what she is! The queen of refuse! So bow down to the queen of slime, to the queen of filth, to the queen of some other disgusting thing! Boo! Boo! Filth! Slime! Muck! Rubbish! Boo!
Hey you! Get the music ready! The playlist for the musical chairs! There's no sitting on the musical chairs! They're for the game! And get the ukulele guy out of here! We don't want the ukulele! I can't hire good help anymore like that. And the first person to put Taylor Swift on the playlist is going to the fire swamp! I tell you!
Nabal, I have something to say.
No! You, over there, stop picking your nose. It doesn't look good. You have to serve food.
I have something to say.
Say it later.
Nabal!
Abigail!
I hate you!
You had best choose your next words carefully.
You're everything I despise. If I had any sense about myself, I would have never married you in the first place.
Come again?
I will never love again.
You ungrateful woman! Ungrateful! I gave you everything! Sensible shoe wear! A camel with 2 humps instead of 1! Because it was easier for you to ride. And this is how you repay me! You are gonna wish that you never, ever...
Excuse me.
Oh, guests. Welcome, welcome! What do I owe the pleasure? Hey, please come. Come take a seat. Come take a seat anywhere you like. Come. I'm sorry, sir, but this is a ukulele-free zone. We'll have to take that.
That's
Sorry,
my ukulele!
Bonk, bonk, bonk. You can have it later, after the session. Please sit.
Telling us, basically, from you had food.
So when David's young men came, they spoke to Nabal according to all these words in the name of David. You know about the food and the feast and all that. And waited.
Nah, I don't think we have enough food. I don't know if David do this anyway. So, we got no food. We're gonna feed him. We gotta feed God, we don't have food. If we have food, I'm starving to share it. I will share my food. I got no food. So, I'll go through that look.
You give me that cookie! No, first eat me. We'll be back for you.
We'll go to David first, man, and then we'll get our revenge.
Bring more food.
So David's young men turned on their heels and went back. And they came and told him all these words. Then David said to his men,
Every man, gird your sword!
Grandpa, you mean David's gonna kill him?
maybe you've heard enough of this old man and his Bible stories for today. Besides, it's not even Sunday.
Wait, Grandpa, I think we can finish this story.
Are you sure? Even with the princess and all that lovey-dovey goop?
I guess so.
All right, let's continue. Now, Daniel was in the den of lions.
No, wait, Grandpa. We were talking about David, not Dan.
Oh, yes, right. David. Did David Bowie, yo? Who's David? Oh, yes, right. Okay. Let's see, where were we? Ah, yes, the pit of depression.
God, I don't understand. Help me trust that you will provide deliverance. Help me forgive Nabal and his wickedness, regardless of how I feel.
Abigail, you're never gonna believe what happened. Tell her.
David has sent messengers from the wilderness to greet our masters.
David? David, the one who slays giants. Anointed King David?
Yes, the very same one. Nabal treated them horribly, but they have been wonderful to us. They accompanied our flocks, their men stood guard with us, and even Fennec made the meanest macchiato I have ever personally had. The king scared them off. I fear that he's run his mouth one too many times, and that means that they're coming back in even greater numbers, and they might destroy the farm.
Okay, shoo, get out of here. Go. Oh, this is such great news. You don't have to worry about Nabal anymore. What good luck.
I guess so.
Guess so. Your prayers have been answered. This is wonderful.
No. I will not just stand by and let Nabal die. Plus, FYI, if David's men are coming, we're all going to be decimated, so we better start running.
But you hate him. He's the reason you'll never love again.
Maybe so, but I can't just let him die. He's just as much of a human as I am. So, I have to do what I can to protect him.
Wait. Be careful.
I will be.
Wait! I know what I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Hello, my name is Oswego Montana. You refuse me food? Prepare to die!"
On me, my lord. Let this iniquity be.
And please let your maidservant speak. Please let not my lord regard this scoundrel Nabal, for his name is, so is he. Nabal is his name, and folly is with him. But I, your maidservant, did not see the young men. Now therefore, my king, as the Lord lives and as your soul lives, since the Lord has held you back from coming to bloodshed and from avenging yourself with your own hand, now then, let your enemies and those who seek harm for my lord be as Nabal. And now, this present which your maidservant has brought to my lord, let it be given to the young men who follow my lord. Please forgive the trespasses of your maidservant.
Blessed is the Lord who gave you this day to meet me. Blessed is you and your advice that has saved me from bloodshed. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd have killed every man in that place.
For you, go in peace, for you have done good on your household.
Yeah.
Abs. The party started. Where are all my peeps, yo?
about that. Look,
Never mind. You caught me in a good mood. Why don't you just sit down here, party with us for a little while, enjoy some of these delectable taste treats, and stop acting like an ungrateful, whiny nag.
You have chosen poorly, and you'll stay this way forever.
I will never love again.
This is how you repay me!
I can't just let him die. He's just as much of a human as I am.
Blessed is you and your advice that has saved me from bloodshed. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd have killed every man in that place.
Nabal, may God be with you.
And then it happened. After about 10 days, the Lord struck Nabal, and he died. And David sent and proposed to Abigail to take her as his wife. Soon after, Saul died, and David became the new king of Israel, with Abigail by his side.
Marriage is what brings us together tonight.
The end.
Oh wow, Grandpa, that was a really good Bible story.
I guess you could say it was pretty based.
Don't push it, Grandpa.
Okay.
Hey Base Bible fans, this is Sky. In The Princess Bride, we learned that humans are very sinful. It's so easy to be deeply hurt time after time by others and their sin. However, since God has forgiven us from our sin, He can enable us to forgive others and to turn the other cheek. Of course, in a dangerous situation, we should make sure that we protect those in need. But if you cannot forgive the person that causes this situation, you will be burdened by anger and allow bitterness to harden your heart. Matthew 5 verses 43 to 48. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. And pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be sons of your Father in heaven. For He makes His sun rise on evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and the unjust. For if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brethren only, what do you have more than others? Do not even the tax collectors do so? Therefore, you shall be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect. So remember, forgiveness is a choice. Love your enemies and pray for them. God's plan isn't finished, so you can keep trusting in His promises, even in the face of hurt and strife.